Hey everyone, welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and I'm here to take you on a tour of the official Lug Warehouse Sale going on right now, August the 4th through the 7th, 2022. And yeah, we're just going to take you on a tour. So the video that I got was it was okay. First of all, bad lighting. Second of all, bad lighting. Third of all, bad lighting. It was a dark warehouse sale. There weren't a lot of lights. It was a bit crowded, and the sky outside, because there were some windows, but the sky outside was really dark and gloomy. So there was really bad lighting, and I had my flash on for most of it, and even still, you couldn't really get all the colors very well. So I'm going to apologize for that right off the bat for the bad lighting. Secondly, I'm also going to apologize for the fact that I didn't get really great footage. I tried to, show you as much of the product as I could. So as I was panning across the whole row and up and down the aisles, I tried to be as far back as I could so I could show you the whole rack. But you'll notice that some of the times I'm only getting like half of it. I'll just get the top half or just the bottom or like just the middle. When that was happening, it's because I had someone standing very close behind me, or I was approaching them and I didn't want to walk into them as I was panning the camera across or my phone across. So if you're like, why didn't you get the whole thing? That's why. So like I said, my videography skills are crap at best, but I'm hoping that this will at least give you a sense of what was there and what it looked like and the layout and all that. And especially for those of you who are sort of considering going, it might give you a sort of a chance to sort of decide whether or not this is something that you want to go to. So right off the bat, I will say that most of the sale was samples, older styles, older colors, older quilting. And by samples, it's, like things I'd never seen before, colors I'd never seen, layouts of pockets. So it would look like a certain bag, but the layout was a little bit different. Some of the lining was a little bit different. So little tiny details here and there that were different. So these are all prototypes and things like that. Tons of unique bags. Like most of the bags I can probably say, I would say at least half of the bags that were there were bags I had never seen before, meaning like they don't exist in the lug world. So like you might see a puddle jumper, so that you can tell they were all puddle jumpers, but they're puddle jumpers with like a company's logo on it. So there were certain things that they changed, couple little details, so that it was unique for that particular company that they were making them for the event, for the charity, whatever it was. And there were some things that obviously they were prototypes. So they were sort of works, they were trying to work things out, and this was the prototype. So, eventually you maybe can figure out what the finished product ended up being, but this was sort of, the transitional generation of them. So some really cool things that way. Apparently there were some newer items, like the more current things, but I think those all got gobbled up by the people who lined up for the sale right off the bat. So I didn't get there till around 2:30, and the sale started at 11 o'clock in the morning. And apparently there were a lot of lug nuts waiting outside before they even opened. So as soon as the doors opened, apparently it was really busy this morning. But I think basically all the people who were waiting, who got there really early, got all the quote good stuff. And like I said, by good stuff, I mean the more current stuff. So apparently there were things like cuddle throws in Paws Navy. There were more trolleys, anything, more current, coops, roundabouts, things like that. They were all chopped up, like gobbled up before I got there. So I got there around 2:30. There was still tons and tons of stuff. It wasn't like there wasn't stuff, but now they were more, like I said, the older styles. There were definitely a lot of sort of more current things as well, but it was more like in like handbags and purses and things like that. And they were things. So you'll see in the video, shimmies and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so there you go. So I'm hoping this video will help you sort of see what's going on, especially for those people who are considering going, to help you sort of look and decide whether this is a sale worthwhile. It's a very different kind of warehouse. It's not the kind of warehouse from the past where everything was in these big boxes, when it's like random things. It was not at all. Well, it was random things, but it wasn't in any way, shape, or form like the previous Lug Warehouse sales, or even any of the warehouse sales of other things I've been to in the past. So very different sale, lots of really cool, unique items. I hope you enjoy this. So have fun. I'm just gonna let you watch the videos. There's no sound because I'm not gonna get copyright dinged. You don't need to hear all the conversations going on. So just sit back, get a get a bag of popcorn, get your favorite beverage, and just sit back and watch. I hope you enjoy it. And there you have it, the tour of the Lug Warehouse Sale, the video tour, the crappy video tour of the Lug Warehouse Sale. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely had a good time. Probably not the best time. I had a headache. It was hot. It was a little overwhelming. I was a little bit rushed because I was taking orders from a couple of friends. There were so many different things to look at. It wasn't even like I knew what these things were, because there were so many unique items. I would have literally had to pick up every item, open all the pockets, look inside of each thing. The lighting was so bad, it was really hard to see. I knew that I only had, so I got there at 2:30, they were closing at 5. And I was taking orders, and so I was a little bit more rushed than I hoped I was going to be. My man took me, so I thought I was going to have more time because I didn't have usually I go with a friend who is a lot more pressed for time, so I don't usually get to spend that much time. But as it turns out, even having more time at this particular sale was really difficult because it wasn't like I could walk in and go, oh, I see all the runners. Okay, now I see the colors. Oh, okay, now I see all the puddle jumpers. I see the colors, and it wasn't like anything like that where I couldn't recognize anything. Because most of the times when I go, I'm like, okay, yeah, I see all these things. I already know what the bag is about. I know what the features are. I know what the colors are. I know what everything is. I can just go yay or nay and then move on, or go and go take a look. In this particular sale, I would have had to pick up every single item because every item was something I'd never seen before. So it was a little bit overwhelming. Had I known that, I maybe would have gotten there a little bit, or at least would have tried to get there a little bit sooner. Maybe I wouldn't have taken as many orders from friends because they had given me lists of more current items, and I would have said, yeah, I didn't see any of those. Which is true, and I didn't. Anyway, so and I also do wish I had more time. Like I wish I could maybe go back. And I'm not saying I'm not going to. I might try to find a way to get back there, but not because I really need anything. And I think that was the other thing too. Is I realized as I was looking at some of these bags, I was like, I don't need this bag. I already have, X, Y, and Z bag. Is this going to enhance my life, or is it just another bag? So, when you're looking at all these different things and going, well, do I need this bag? And then your answer tends to be, well, no, not really. It's a little tiny bit less fun. And like I said, because every single thing was so new and so different, and all the pockets were different, even if it was a bag that I knew, like let's say that was a puddle jumper, the bag was a different puddle jumper. It wasn't even the puddle jumpers that I was aware of. So I couldn't just say, oh, this is a mini puddle jumper 3. It looked like one until you opened inside. You're like, oh my God, completely different pockets in here. So it was a little bit more overwhelming than I would have liked for it to have been. And I kind of wished that this was the sale that happened in July, and then the July sale happened now, because the July sale, I would have had a whole month to go back and maybe take a look. And I would have just sent my friends and just go on your own time. But because it was a one weekend thing, both of my friends were out of town, and I was the one sort of looking around for them. Now, I didn't mind because I don't mind doing that for them, but it just cut back on the time that I could have had to look at stuff for myself. But anyways, it was still enjoyable, just less than I was hoping. I had way more fun at the other one because, believe it or not, there was way better lighting, um, and not as much stuff. And the things that they had were all things that I knew. So I could, like I said, very easily, sort of go, okay, I know what that is. I'm not going to go look at it. This is something I definitely know I like. Let's just go take a look at that. So, and the prices were not as good. They were good, but they weren't as good. So the previous sale, even though it was all cash, it was whatever the price was, taking another half off, and the taxes were included. This one I had to pay taxes on top of it. So so even if some of the prices were the same, I would have to pay an extra 13%. Whereas before the taxes were included. So, it sort of took away from some of the excitement of it, especially when the prices were like $40 for a bag that I would have paid, $29 for the week before. So, so some of the woohoo element of it was a little less so, but I still got some really good pieces. So you're going to see another video. So this is just the tour. I want you to just sort of see what's there. I wanted to put this out there as fast as I could. So basically, as soon as I walked in the door, I just threw my stuff at the door. I walked over all my crap. I'm still in my sweaty clothes. And I just started uploading and I'm just started editing. So that's because I just wanted you to see what was there as soon as I possibly could. So tomorrow morning when there's daylight, I'm going to do my haul. So I'm going to do a video of my haul. I'll upload those tomorrow, so at least you can see what I got. And then we'll go back to regularly scheduled programming. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, if you're thinking of going to the tour, if you're thinking of going to the sale, if you have any questions for me, please put those in the comments below. I will do my absolute best to answer your questions. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed the sale, the tour of the sale. If you are going, I really, really hope you can. I hope you have a good time. I hope you find your unicorn bag. There's a lot of unicorny type bags out there to be had. So I really hope you find it. And have a good time and good luck. And I hope you get some really good deals and let me know what you got. I do have an email address below in the description. So scroll all the way down to the bottom of the description. If you need to send me an email for any reason, or if you want to show off your haul, please, please, please show me what you've got because I'd love to see it as well. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Good luck. And I'll see you in the next video.